Thank you so much for joining us today. We are going to talk about how to live your life more slowly. And you have tips, right? You guys have tips to share with us. So who wants to start first? Tips number 1.
Me.
Okay, thank you. Let's get started.
My first tip is something which is very simple to say but more difficult to do in practice. Whatever you are doing, just try to slow down and enjoy it. If you are working somewhere, try to walk more slowly. If you are driving, make yourself drive more slowly. It doesn't matter what you are doing. Cooking, having a shower, exercise in the gym, just slow down and really enjoy the moment.
Wow, that's nice. Great. So I love your tip. And what about tip number 2?
Okay, so my second tip is make a list for 3 things which are most important for you. Your priorities in life, then you have to make your list, make sure that you've been doing those things. Imagine, for example, that your 3 things are your family, reading, and playing sport. Then make sure that you spend enough time with your family, that you have space in your life for reading, and that you have time to do sport. And forget about trying to do other things that you haven't got time for.
Okay. I also love this one. Make a list of 3 things which are most important. And what about tip number 3?
Tip number 3 is doesn't try to do 2 things at the same time. The worst thing you can do is to multitask. So for example, don't read your email while you are talking to your friend on the phone. If you do that, you aren't really focusing on your email or your friend, and you aren't going to feel very relaxing either.
Yes, I agree with this. Don't try to do 2 things or more than 2 things at the same time. What about tip number 4?
Tip number 4 is very simple. Once a day, every day, sit down and do nothing for half an hour. For example, go to the cafe and sit outside, or go to the park and sit on the bench. Turn on your phone so that nobody can contact you. And then just sit and watch the world go by. This will really help you to slow down.
So I think this one is easy and we all can do it. And tip number 5. I think it's my turn, right? This is one of the most relaxing things you can do it. It is to be near water, or even better, to be on water. So if you live near a lake or a river, go and sit by the river, or you can go boating. But if you live near the sea, you can go and sit on the beach. You can relax, you can listen to the sound of the wind and even the water. And you'll feel your body and mind slowing down as the minutes go past. So this is my tip. Be near water. So Kita and Nano, are there any tips that you think you might use?
Tip number 3.
Don't try to do 2 things at the same time, yeah? And what about Kita?
Number 1.
Okay. Whatever you're doing, just trying to slow down and enjoy it. Okay. For me, I think I have already tried tip number 2 because I make a list of many things. I've got my own to-do list every day. And what about you girls?
Number 2 too.
Yeah, okay. So, great.
For me, it's number 2.
Wow, so that means we all are very organized. It's nice talking to you girls. Do you have any activities after this?
I have to go to Bangkok.
Oh, okay. So while you are traveling to BKK, you can just sit down in the car and do nothing for half an hour. Maybe. So turn off your phone and try to do number 4. I think we can do it. Okay, so enjoy your trip and thank you so much for joining today. You did a very good job. You always did a good job. Okay, so Have a great day and see you again next time ขอบคุณค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะเก่งมากลูกวันนี้
Bye.
Great job บ๊ายบายเดินทางปลอดภัยลูก